What's going on, everybody? This is Preston here, and this is the Pennzoil 400 race review. And let me just gotta say, this race was refreshing to see because we've watched the two past weeks have been super speedway racing. Now this is the first non-super speedway race of the points portion of the season, and let me just say, this race, like I said, has been refreshing and relaxing to see. And yeah, guys, congratulations to your race winner, Kyle Larson. Dominated. I think he led over, something tells me, he led over 180 laps, 190 laps from what I can think of, from what I estimate. I'm not sure if that's the exact amount, but somewhere around there, an estimated 180 or 190 laps. Kyle Larson, he absolutely deserved this win. And yeah, guys, Tyler Reddick came up in the final closing laps. Man, just what a good race, guys. Stage 1, Stage 2 was won by Kyle Larson, and then Stage 3, Kyle Larson. It was Kyle Larson all the way in this race. Clearly, I wanted Reddick to win so bad. Like, I really wanted Reddick to win. But hey, congratulations to Larson. Like I said, he's been my favorite Hendrick driver ever since he's been there. So yeah, congratulations to Kyle Larson. So Stage 1, there was two incidents that happened with Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell was actually my pick to win this race. He ended up blowing a tire in the early parts of Stage 1 within the first 20 laps of Stage 1. And then Chris Buescher lost a wheel. Some of his pit crew members are going to be ejected, I think, for like a couple weeks, and he had that 2-lap down penalty. Speaking of which, pit road, strategy? I don't think there was a lot of strategy, but there was some strategy. This wasn't a strategy played race, obviously, but this race did have some pit road moments where Tyler Reddick, he had to claw his way up the field twice. He started outside the top 15. He ended up finishing second in Stage 1. Tyler Reddick, dude. I feel like the top 3 fastest cars were Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, and William Byron. And what happened to William Byron, you may ask? Well, he had a piece of debris that got up on his car, like a big old piece of trash bag. He ended up going down pit road and ended up going like a lap down. He got the free pass when that next caution came out. So, yeah. And then, I gotta talk about some of the others. I gotta give a shout out to the Spire drivers, Corey LaJoie and Carson Hocevar. They, to me, were unbelievable. Just Corey LaJoie. I feel like this is the best I've seen Corey LaJoie perform at a non-super speedway track since the maybe the Auto Club race. Because I think the Auto Club race last year, he was up in the top 10 or 20. Same, I know, with the 2022 Southern 500. Yeah, that's been the best I've seen from him since those two races. So, Spire Motorsports, I know Corey LaJoie ended up spinning out. We bring up the last caution for incident, but oh man, that sucks how the way the race ended for LaJoie. But Carson Hocevar, the rookie in Spire, unbelievable of what he's been doing. So, this Carson Hocevar, in my opinion, has potential. So, yeah, those are the two drivers I want to talk about. Now I got the rest of the Toyota drivers. Martin Truex Jr. and Ty Gibbs were up there. Denny Hamlin, he was the one guy. He was my favorite. He's my favorite driver. Like I said many times before, he qualified 26 outside the top 25. To me, I thought we were not even gonna be in contention for the win at all. I thought we were worried that we wasn't gonna be in the top 10. But strategy, actually cautions came out, and we ended up going down pit road, getting tires, and we ended up using those cautions to work our way up. And Denny Hamlin is in contention with those Toyotas. I feel like Denny Hamlin, in my opinion, had short run speed, but we didn't have the handling to get up with Larson or Reddick. But a good points day for Denny Hamlin. That's what we need. A good points day. Happy with the result with the top 10. Tyler Reddick, not having the greatest start to the season, second place. He got, if I have to say, he would guess like 58 points. I would say 58, 57 points, a near max points day for Tyler Reddick. Must need for him. So, yeah. Joey Logano, he's won the pole, and I don't think he finished in the top 10. I don't think he has. He's not. Ever since he won the pole in this race, Logano almost has been a no-show. He's been having handling problems and stuff. So, this has been a rough start to the season for Joey Logano, to say. And my pick, Christopher Bell, again, he spun out again. And I think that's all the incidents. Half of them involving Christopher Bell. Oh, by the way, in that Chris Buescher incident, the red flag came out because they had to repair the wall and turn one wall. Yeah, other than that, Kyle Larson in my opinion, had the most consistent car all race long. Tyler Reddick, he, in my opinion, was second fastest car. Long run speed was key. I think key for the Toyotas. Toyotas have had long run speed for 2311 Racing and Tyler Reddick, that was. But for the Toyotas, Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas were a little bit slower than the 2311 Racing cars. But Bubba Wallace, dude, I think it was something about with his pit crew or something that he didn't get like the lug nuts on straight, and that's why Bubba Wallace was able to fall like multiple laps down. Oh, that sucks, dude. I mean, I thought Bubba Wallace was going to have a top 20 finish in this race, but that didn't happen. Oh, man. It is what it is. But, man, congratulations to Kyle Larson for winning today's race at Las Vegas. This race was really refreshing to see. The restarts were really amazing to watch. This race just gives me good vibes. Like, this race really does, guys. And yeah, guys, like a mile and a half for the next gen cars have been absolutely great to watch. And then next week's race will be at Phoenix, a track that produces at best some good racing, but a little bit at most times mediocre. Phoenix, so we have to see how it goes there. And I think there will be a new aero package there this year than last year, so we're gonna see how. I'm just curious to see how that goes. Yeah, Kyle Larson. I picked him to win. I'm picking Kyle Larson in my winners predictions video. I predicted Larson to win next week's race at Phoenix. So, yeah, guys, and this week I predicted Christopher Bell to win it. Now, next week, Kyle Larson is my pick to win. So, let's see if he can go back to back. But anyways, for this race, boy, I felt like this was going to be the finish from the fall race where Christopher Bell was coming up oh so close, but Larson made the move, made the blocks to hold off a hard-charging Tyler Reddick to let Kyle Larson get another Las Vegas win. He is now in the playoffs. So, like I said, guys, congratulations to Kyle Larson for winning the Pennzoil 400. And, yeah, guys, now I'm going to want to take a look at the race results. Alright, everyone, and here is the race results. Kyle Larson won the race, dominated all race long, finishes first. Tyler Reddick ends up finishing second. Ryan Blaney third. The Fords, they were like in the top 10 for a bit. Ross Chastain took a two-tire strategy in the final pit stops before that final green flag restart, ends up finishing fourth. He was battling with Kyle Larson for like a couple of laps. Ty Gibbs ends up finishing in the top 5. Noah Gragson, a top 10 finish. I feel like he's been in the top. I think he's been in the top 20 for the most part. I know his car, I think, had some handling problems early on. Mark Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin, they were both near each other pretty much all race long. Joey Logano did finishing a top 10 after all, so yeah, Joey Logano, top 10 finish. William Byron ends up finishing 10th. Yeah, I feel like William Byron, dude, William Byron, in my opinion, had a top 5 car today. It's just ever since that piece of debris struck him, I feel like his race was over at that point. Daniel Suarez was at one point leading this race. Then he just ended up filling back to 11th. Chase Elliott 12th. He was quiet all race long. Brad Keselowski 13th. Eric Jones 14th. Carson Hocevar ends up finishing 15th. So shout out to Carson Hocevar again. Austin Dillon 16th. Ricky Stenhouse 17th. Alex Bowman, Elliott and Bowman, the two other Hendrick cars have been extremely quiet. Have been quiet. So we have Daniel Hemrick 19th. I thought he finished lower. Wow. Top 20 for Hemrick. Josh Berry finished 20th. And Chase Briscoe 21st. John Henry Nemechek, who was at one point in the top 10, 22nd. Ryan Preece 23rd. Todd Gillen, Michael McDowell, the front row cars 24th and 25th. Kyle Busch, he had a pit road penalty for pitting outside the box that ended up finishing 26th. Kyle Busch was up front in stage 1 though. He was up front for the majority of this race. Justin Haley 27th. Derek Cross 28th. Austin Cindric, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if his car just fell off or what, but not a good finish for Cindric. Harrison Burton 30th, Kaz Grala 31st. Corey LaJoie, after having such a good day, at one point in the top 5, was in second place at one point. Heartbreak for Corey LaJoie. He should have finished in the top 10. But what an impressive run for Corey LaJoie. Shout out to him. Christopher Bell, my pick to win this race. He ends up finishing 33rd. He had a rough day. J.J. Ely, 34th. Bubba Wallace, 35th. He ended up going multiple laps down. Zane Smith, 36th. He had a problem as in the first few laps of the race. And then Chris Buescher was the only car driver to DNF this race due to a lug nut falling off and him crashing out of this race. So yeah, guys, in conclusion, this Las Vegas race was really refreshing to watch, and yeah, first non-Super Speedway race of the season, folks. And like I said, I am still a Super Speedway fan. It's just, man, guys, just watching this race just feels like it just feels like a relaxation, you know. Just there's some really great racing moments, and there's just moments where it was close. It's just this at the end of the day, this race put a smile on my face, and because of that, I'm giving this race a solid 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10 race of the season. I don't think I've graded races on my rating scale. None of them, I think, have been below 7. None of them have been below 6. So strong, great racing, and great start to the season for 2024 for NASCAR. So congratulations to Kyle Larson for winning the Pennzoil 400. And yeah, guys, now it's on to Phoenix Raceway. And I'll see you guys next time. Congratulations to Larson. He is the Pennzoil 400 winner. Peace out.